Alright guys, BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our Columbus Blue Jackets GM mode coming off of the Year 1 draft, and I will say a very successful draft if I might add. We had 2 first-round picks, 4 second-rounders, and 2 third-round picks, and I think we drafted up fairly well, got a lot of offensive, and I think we got 3 defensemen and a lot of offensive players. Didn't draft any goalies because we're already pretty solid in the goaltender department. So, without further ado, let's get right into this re-sign stage and get everybody that we need to get re-signed. We do have $23.4 million to work with and a buyout penalty of 1.1 mil. So, just have to worry about the buyout penalty. That's about it, but we should be fine. So, let's get right started with the goaltenders. And we already know what we can do here. We can release McKenna, Mike McKinnon, and we can also release Curtis McElhinney because we don't need them anymore because Jeremy Smith is probably going to take over the backup job now to Sergei Bobrovsky next year. So we should probably get Jeremy Smith signed. He is going to want 2 years on a one-way deal, so it's assuming that Jeremy Smith is going to get a big boost. So yeah, 3 years. Yeah, look, he looks like he's going to be getting a huge boost. I think if he only wants a 1-year deal, well, yeah, we'll wait on him. Actually, we'll wait on him. I know we'll have enough money, but we'll just see if we can, if we want to sign him to that the NHL deal, which we probably will because he is going to be the backup. All right, so Michael Wickstrand, who is the free agent that we picked up, so let's get him back for a 2-way deal. There we go. We can just sign him to that. Will Weber, 3 gold star. I'm going to keep hold of these 3-star guys and sign them to 2-way deals because they make our AHL team good, and I still want the AHL team to remain pretty good. So Tamarina, I don't think we need to we can get rid of his pedophile ass, and we can also get rid of Frederick Saint Denis. Savard, obviously we need to keep David Savard. He wants a 2-way, so I'm going to sign him for 2 years on a 2-way. I could sign him to 3 years. Is he going to be playing on the NHL team though this year? That's the question I have. So we have Johnson, Murray, DeKaiser, Erickson, DeHaan, Savard. Okay, so he will be playing on the NHL team. So we should sign him for 3 years, or at least 2. Yeah, we can sign him for 2. And then we could give him his big money when he gets a nice jump. So 7.15 for David Savard for 2 years on a 2-way. Fine with that. Danny DeKaiser, let's sign him up. DeKaiser wants 2 years at 2.6. I'm pretty much going to sign these guys to what they want. That'll take him until he's 26, so that'll be good. So 2 and then 3, so we can drop him down to about 1.75. Cool, got that for DeKaiser. Tim Erickson, let's get Erickson signed up as well. Erickson wants a 2-way deal. Okay, I'll sign him for 2 years on a 2-way deal at 0.825. Okay, Calvin DeHaan. Get DeHaan signed up as well. A lot of these guys are going to want 2-way deals. Yeah, I figured so. So a lot of them want 2-way deals, which is fine by me. We're going to be moved up to the NHL team regardless if they want to or not. Cody Glabo, if we can sign him for a 1-year deal. Just sign all these guys to like 1-year deals. McNeil, he's a 2-way defenseman. Yeah, I think so. Prout will get because we might as well just try to sign all these guys, the minor league guys, to 1-year deals. Yeah, so Will Weber, we can grab him up. He wants 2 years. I'm only gonna give him 1. There you go. Just get most of these guys back for the AHL team signed up as we can. So Julius Honka, we're gonna definitely sign Julius Honka. And we're also going to sign Roland McCowan as well. There we go. And Bryson Martin as well. There we go. Should have kept Bryson Martin actually unsigned, but he'll probably go down to the juniors anyway. And yeah, sorry, I think we're good for defense. All right, right wingers. A lot of people we need to re-sign. So Nikolai Goudobin, we're going to sign him. Okay, so Nikolai Goudobin we got. Whoopsie daisies. All right, Bertuzzi, we're going to. Yeah, we can release Todd Bertuzzi. If we need somebody else, we can go get somebody else. But 39 years old, not Not really cutting it out for me. Cody Bass, we can find somebody else to replace AHL teams. Jack Skilly, same thing for him. We can find somebody else. Thompson, I will keep though. 1 year deal for him. Matt Fratton, so he's 81 overall, 26 years old, 20. Yeah, we can maybe sign Matt Fratton to a long-term deal. Not really too long though. 2 years actually is perfect. So 2, 3. So same thing for him, about 1.7. 1.7 for 2 years for Matt Fratton. And Corey Trop as well. Sign him for 1 year. And Alexander Weinberg we will sign as well for 2 years. Okay. And William Nylander, let's get him signed up as well. Just get all these guys signed so we can send them all to the juniors. Good. All right, left wingers. Blake Como, I will. All right, so this Sean Collins guy I don't need. Tambellini, I'll sign. Whoops, sorry, did him. Austin Carroll, we will sign him. And Blake Como, I will re-sign Blake Como. Actually, should I re-sign Blake Como? Does he still have good defensive? Yeah, he's still a decent third or a fourth liner for the future. For future years to come. 3 years though. I don't think I want him for 3 years. I'll take him for 2 at 2 and then 3. So about 1.8. 1.8 for Como should get it done. Whoops. Okay, 1.8 for 2 years for Blake Como should be able to get it done. Okay, that's all left wingers. And then centers. Carter Camper, we do not need, so we can get rid of Carter Camper. Jake Hansen, we don't need, can get rid of him. Dano Terrell, we're going to keep, obviously. Sign him up. He only wants 2 years at 1.6, so that's good. He's a fourth liner anyway. I'll sign him. Yeah, 2 years is fine for me. That way, if he drops off, we can get him out of here. So 1 and then a half. So 1.5. About 1.55. 1.55 for Dan Terrell. Ryan Johansson, he might want a lot of money. Yeah, I figured that. All right, so what I think we should do is get Ryan Johansson signed long term. So he wants 3 years at 5. We could get him 4 at 3.4. We'll take him. We'll give Ryan Johansson. Let's see if we can sign him for as long as possible because I think he's going to stay on the team for a long while. Let's get him to a 6-year deal or 5-year deal. Will that bring him to 26? That'll bring Ryan Johansson until he's 26, or we could get him until he's 27, and then that year when he drops off, we could figure out what to do with him. Yeah, let's give him a 6-year deal. Let's give Ryan Johansson a 6-year deal at so he wants 3.603, so then 3 and then 1.5, so 3.33, and then 1.5. So about we'll just round it off 3.2. 3.2 mil for 6 years for Ryan Johansson could be an absolute steal if he turns out to be a pretty good player. We'll do that, and Ivan Barbashev, we'll get him re-signed. We'll get him signed as well, and yeah, I think we're good. All right, so let's advance a day. See all the players that signed with us. Pretty easy re-sign stage. Not many people need to be re-signed, and if they did, a lot of them are on 2-way contracts. All right, so okay, Como wants to reject that because he doesn't want. Okay, he wants the renewal. Okay. Okay, Matt Fratton rejected. Okay, so Como and Fratton rejected. Renewed. Danny DeKaiser rejected. Okay, a lot of my players are rejecting contract deals. Okay. Yep. Weinberg renewed. Wickstrand, Islander. Okay. So who do we still have then? So all skaters. Okay, so Como, Patrick McNeil. I will sign him just because 1-year deal. Need some depth. Need some good depth for the AHL team. All right, DeKaiser. How much do you want again? 2 years at 2.6. Yeah, I guess so. 1.8, 1.86, 1.9. Nah, 1.8 and a half. 1.855. There you go. Be happy with that. And deal with it. Alright, okay, so that should get it done. Fratton, he wants 2 years, same thing, 1.8. 1.82 for Fratton for 2 years. And then Como, he didn't like it that I changed the duration of his years. So I'll give you 2 years, and I'll give you that. The exact same amount of money you wanted for 3 years, I'll give you that for 2 years. So I'll knock it down to 2. I'll knock it down to that. See if Blake Como takes that. And I think that's it. Goaltenders. Jeremy Smith, duh. Yeah, we have to sign Jeremy Smith. All right, so let's sign Jeremy Smith. He wants 2 years. I'll give him that because by that time, Dansk might be ready to go. So we'll take off 3 and, well, 2 and then 1. So about 2.2, really. So 2.2 for Jeremy Smith for 2 years. Get that done. And now I think we should be good. All right, so let's advance a day. Still a lot of cap room left. All right, so Como renewed, Fratton's good, DeKaiser's good, Patrick McNeil's good, and Jeremy Smith is good as well. All right, so we got everybody re-signed, I believe. A lot of two-way deals. 14.3 mil still left in our pockets. We're looking pretty good-wise for cap, so we can sign any studs that might be available in free agency. So if we're looking for next year, our lineup, so Horton, Dubinsky, and Johansson, Anisimov, Hodgson, and Foligno, Kuznetsov, Fratton, Como, Jenner, Atkinson, Calvert, Danatarell as well. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. I think we might have an extra person in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we have one extra player on forward, which is not bad. Like I said, a lot of mid and low 80 overall players for our forward-wise. Not bad for forwards. Defense, we're going to have Johnson, Murray, DeKaiser, Erickson, DeHaan, and Savard. So if there is a stud defenseman out there in free agency that we can maybe sign to join this team, I probably might go out and sign him. And then goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky, Jeremy Smith, and Oscar Dansk as well. All right, I think we're good. All right, so let's move into free agency then. We have 46 players under contract. So if there are, we can sign 4 additional guys if there's going to be anybody really good in free agency. I think we're pretty much good, though, for depth-wise on our team, though. I think we pretty much are. Just need that one maybe good stud defenseman if there's going to be anybody out there. So let me go look at my contracts once again just to double check what we have here. So we have power forward, two-way forward, and a playmaker on the first line. Not bad. Then second line playmaker, two-way forward, and then a playmaker again. Okay, so still need that sniper in there somewhere. Atkinson might get a good jump. Remember, he's a sniper. Remember, we still have to account for the jumps as well, guys. So probably about the end of free agency, they'll get their additional jumps, and then it'll probably be easier to place these guys where they might be. So we'll have to wait for the jumps, obviously. But while we do that, let's take a look at who's going to be available in free agency for year number 1 for forward-wise. Okay, so nothing really too special for forwards. A lot of depth players, a lot of really good depth players like Stepniak, Jokinen, Wolski, Gotch, Morrow, Neal, Scotty Gomez, Trevor Lewis, Bertuzzi, Mason Raymond's down there as well, Dominic Moore, Brian Boyle. A lot of good depth forwards for free agency. Prospect good players, Arturi Lehkonen, Jason Bowen, Winther from Dallas, Jimmy Hayes. Nothing really too special there. Like I said, I don't really like to sign the Red Star guys anymore just because I know they don't get that good. And teams just release them because they're not the greatest. So that's forward-wise. Any good stud defensemen are going to be available. We have just Ian White. That's it. Ian White and Brooks Orpik. Okay, well, we have the money. We could sign Orpik. We still need another pretty good, solid defenseman. So we could sign Orpik for... He wants 4 years, though, at 3.6. I don't know about that. If there was another defenseman... Oh, look at that. They released Nikitin. So, well, you never know. Brooks Orpik could be a decent defenseman. He's 33. There's 2 teams interested in him already. So Brooks Orpik might be... oh, yeah, I wanted to do unrestricted free agents. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, he is an unrestricted free agent. There's just 2 teams that want interest in Brooks Orpik. So he's probably the best possible guy I would want to maybe go after in a free agency for defense. Any good prospects for defense? Theo Peckham, just Matt Conan, and Austin Levy. That's basically it. Goaltenders. Any good goaltenders available? And again, if getting the Bokov, nothing really. If you're just looking for a backup, you might want to grab somebody up here. Prospect-wise, McCollum, Brandon Whitney is the only other guy. Maybe I could just sign him. Have him for trade bait as well. All right, so really, there's nothing good here going on in free agency. We actually have 15 minutes left, so we can probably get it done. I'm gonna see if I can sign Brooks Orpik because he would definitely be a boost to our defensive core because it's fairly young. They're fairly low overalls, and if I compare it to see what Brooks Orpik did last year, 13 points in 82 games, but he is a defensive defenseman, and we still kind of need that on this team. We don't have a defensive defenseman, so I think it would be beneficial for us to sign a Brooks Orpik. So let's see if we can grab him up. So, like I said, he wants 4 years. The Nashville Predators and the New York Islanders are interested in him. We have the cap room, so I'm going to offer Brooks Orpik 4.1. 4.1 for 4 years. That might be a problem down the line. It probably will be. So I'm going to offer him 4 mil for 4 years. So it's a lot of money for a kind of old defenseman, but when it comes maybe down the line, come time, our rookies will still be getting better, and he'll probably drop down the top 6, which will still be good because I think his how's his defensive category? That's what I wanted to check out. Yeah, his defensive category is pretty good. So I'll sign Brooks Orpik for 4 mil for 4 years. See if that gets it done. All right, so that'll be for Brooks Orpik, and I think that's basically it. I don't think I need to sign any other forwards. Um, like there's no like really good young forwards. Um, like unrestricted free agents I'm looking at. Eric Wellwood, nope. No, there's nobody really that great. Like I said, the highest was Lee Stepniak, maybe Jokinen. Maybe we might need a better fourth liner. Actually, I don't even think we need a fourth liner. I think we're good. Maybe just one player we can sign. Just a really good defensive player that I know we can sign. Raymond could potentially give us some scoring. Somebody who actually had a decent year last year as well. Lee Stepniak, maybe. 23 points, 82 games. He's decent defensively. Maybe somebody that can add a little bit offensive touch as well. UC Jokinen's got a much better offense category. He had 47 points last year on 82 games. How many years is he looking for? He's only looking for 2 years, so that's not bad. I'll sign UC Jokinen just because I can. If I can't use him, I can't use him, but it can't hurt to try. So 3 years for him. 3 mil for 2 years on him. For UC Jokinen, see if we can get him. And that's about pretty much all I'm going to do. There's nothing really else to sign up here. I mean, we could grab the easy guys like Jay McClellan and help out on the fourth line, but there's pretty much no point. Brian Boyle might not be bad either, but I think I'll just lay off on Brian Boyle. He takes a good bit of penalties. I think we're pretty much good. I think we're good. We can move on. We can move on. All right, so that's it. I'm just gonna see if I can get those 2 guys signed. I'm not even gonna bother. See if we can get any of those players. Let's just keep moving through free agency. See if okay, so UC Jokinen accepted and Brooks Orpik accepted our deal. Okay, so we still have $8.9 million left, and we signed UC Jokinen and Brooks Orpik to the team. All right, so basically that's all we need to do. I'm going to keep Horton on the team for now. Let's get through free agency here and get ready for year 2. So I will skip ahead once this simulation is done, and we'll take a look at the progression system that our players went through. So I'll see you guys when the simulation is done. Alright guys, we are back. The simulation is finally over. So welcome back for your second year as GM of the Columbus Blue Jackets. You made some interesting choices in the off season, but I have to assume you know what you're doing. Just to let you know, I want the team to get 40 wins this season. Okay, so he's expecting big things out of the team this year. And where are we at? We are on this date, so we'll simulate up to the 20th. Yep, I will send the scout out right now. We'll get ready with the Connor McDavid draft. And, we'll do this one. I think he's in the OHL, right? Yep, so we'll start in the OHL with Connor McDavid. 6 weeks for them. Second year drafting, once again, a pretty good year for drafting as well. So we'll move up to the 20th. day before the first preseason game, and let's check out how everybody progressed. So contracts, everything, see what everybody's looking ready to do this year. Okay, so goaltenders, looks like Sergei Bobrovsky still 85 overall, which is good. Jeremy Smith up to a 79 overall. So I think he might be technically considered a backup. We'll have to go check out in roster moves maybe after this is done to see what everybody he's kind of ranked at. But 79 overall, not bad. He's going to be our backup this year. He's better than McElhinney, no doubt, but we'll have to see about Jeremy Smith. Hopefully, we can just start him a couple games here and there, and he'll probably turn out to maybe a starting goalie soon. All right, so for defense, we have Jack Johnson, 84 overall still. Ryan Murray jumped up to an 82, so that's good. 82 for Ryan Murray. His shot got a lot better. His defensive category got much better. He's still going to keep continuing to get better. No doubt for Ryan Murray. Did Brooks Orpik up to an 82, so he stayed his 82 self, so that's good. Helps our defensive core a little bit. Danny DeKeyser moved up to an 80, so that's good. Tim Erickson up to a 79, still stayed the same. And Calvin DeHaan still at a 78. I think he might have gone up a couple of overalls, but now we have it's still sort of weak defensive core, maybe in our top 6, but it's definitely a little bit better than it was last year, especially with the addition of Brooks Orpik as a defensive defenseman will definitely help out. But Johnson, Orpik, and Murray and DeKeyser will have to keep it. See what they can do this year, no doubt. All right, so there's defense. Right wingers. Nathan Horton, 85. Matt Fratton, 8. So Matt Fratton jumped up a huge amount. Matt Fratton jumped up to an 84 overall. So that's good. He's got a pretty good shooting category now. He's a pretty decently fast skater. His defensive category is really good now. So Matt Fratton jumped up to an 84. So that's pretty big for us. He's doesn't take penalties either. He got 90 for discipline. So Matt Fratton looks to be pretty good. And Cam Atkinson jumped up to an 83 overall now. So we have a pretty good sniper. Pretty much high 80s for all his shots. He's pretty decent defensively as well. Good puck moving skills, good offensive awareness as well. Okay, so if we move on to left wingers, now we have Dubes still stayed at 85. That's okay for him. Nick Foligno still stayed at 83. UC Jokinen stayed at his 82 that we signed him for in the offseason. Blake Como still at 81. Matt Calvert did not change at all. He's still at a 79. And Kirby Reichel went up to a 74. Okay, so decent there. Nobody really changed for left wing spots. And now on to the centers. Ryan Johansson still at 84. Cody Hodgson still at 83. Anisimov still at 83. And Dana Terrell moved up 1, I think, to a 78. So a couple big names boosting up for forwards, which would be Matt Fratton, no doubt, and Cam Atkinson. So we now have a sniper on this team that we could put on the second line. We have to go see about the rookie guys that are in the system. So Oscar Dansk is going to be playing in the AHL this year, so he'll be the starting goaltender for the AHL. 74 overall Green Star potential for Dansk. Not bad. Defenseman, we have David Savard, 77. These are all the rookies down here. Wickstrand, yep, still 67. I still think we have enough. Yeah, so Wickstrand will probably play defense now this year. So he'll go in the top 6. Julius Honka, he's going for juniors. Roland McCallum going into the juniors. Bryson Martin juniors as well. Okay, so those guys will get some experience down there in the juniors, which is good. Right wingers, Kuznetsov will have to get moved up to the NHL team, no doubt, because he's 84 overall. So he jumped up pretty good as well. He jumped up 2 more additional overalls to 84 overall playmaker for Evgeny Kuznetsov. Puck moving skills is great. Defense is getting better. He's only 22, so Kuznetsov still got a long way to go. Trop went up to 77, so that's actually not bad for him. Gudobin going to the juniors. Borkstrand back to the juniors for him once again. Mutre going to the juniors. Weinberg might be able to play this year. Nylander can play in the AHL, though. I might not want that. I might want to see if I can send him to juniors. I'll probably see if I can call him up and send him down and see if he can go to juniors or not. Okay, left wingers, I don't think we have any left wingers other than Tambellini, who is apparently supposed to play in the NHL or the AHL. And same thing, well, Austin Carroll I can understand, but Nylander I don't know about. Jenner will have to get called back up as well. He's 80 overall, two-way center. He didn't change. Barbashev gets sent down to juniors as well. Okay, so we might have to just go to roster moves, see if we can make that one change. See if we can call down the one player who shouldn't be going to juniors and should be. Okay, so Kuznetsov, you're back up. Anybody up here who shouldn't be up here? Kirby Reichel, you're back down. I think that's it. Yeah, that's probably it. And then Jenner, you're back up. Savard, I think you can go down there and play. That'll be fine. Forward wise though, Trop, who was it? Godobin, yep. Tambellini. See if I could send Tambellini to the juniors. No, I can't. I can't send Tambellini to juniors, which sucks. Who was the person? Well, Reichel can play in the minors this year, so that's fine with that. I think it was all skaters actually. Yeah, I'll just go by lower overalls. Nylander. I don't know if I want Nylander playing in the AHL. I wanted him to play in the juniors. No, I guess I have to play Nylander in the play him in the AHL this year. I don't know why he can't play juniors, but that kind of sucks. A lot of these other guys can play juniors, but William Nylander will have to play in the AHL. Not against that, but it's kind of upsetting. So we'll just have to put him in his role, play him where he needs to play, and see if he can get it done. Like I said, Gudobin was 70 overall, and he gets to play juniors. So I don't know why Nylander has to play, and Gudobin could go down. So maybe it's because he's Canadian or something like that. I don't know. A lot of these guys are not Canadian. Honka, he's Swedish. He can go to juniors. Mutre was Canadian, can go to juniors. McCowan, I don't know why Nylander can't play or not. He's a Swede for God's sakes. I don't know. It's weird, but I think we have all the players up for forward that we need. I think we might have one extra. So no first liners. Just sorted by overall. Okay, so we have Dubinsky, Horton, Johansson, Kuznetsov, Fratton, Foligno, Anisimov, Hodgson, Atkinson, Jokinen, Como, Jenner, and Calvert, and Terrell. So how many people is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14. We have one too many. Who could we send down? We could send Terrell down. He could play AHL. Because I think we can put Jokinen where he was at third line. So yeah, Terrell can go down, and I think Calvert can go down as well. Yeah, Calvert, he can get sent down. Okay, so that's what team we're going to run with this year. And then defenseman, I think we're fine. Johnson, Murray, Orpik, DeKaiser, Erickson, and DeHaan. Good goaltenders, Bobrovsky, Jeremy Smith, and Dansk. Okay, so I think we're good. Just do best lines for right now. Take a look at what it looks like. Coaching options, edit the lines, see what they have for this. Okay, so they want Brandon Dubinsky, Ryan Johansson, and Nathan Horton, same first line as last year, except we want to move Dubinsky right there. Second line, they want Cam Atkinson, Cody Hodgson, and Evgeny Kuznetsov. I'm fine with that. Atkinson can now be the sniper that he wants to be on that second line, working with two playmakers and Hodgson and Kuznetsov. So I hope to see Atkinson lighting the lamp. Maybe move Fratton up. So I think they consider Fratton a third liner. So I still want to maybe move him up because he still has one more year to get better. Obviously, I want to move him up over Jokinen. Foligno and Anisimov, yeah, on the third line, that's fine. And then Como, Jenner, and Jokinen. Yeah, that's fine. I like this lineup. So Johansson, Dubinsky, Horton, Atkinson, Hodgson, Kuznetsov, Foligno, Anisimov, Fratton, Como, Jenner, and Jokinen. It's actually good. It's a very, very defensive team. Like I said, still no sniper on that first line. We're still looking for that first line sniper that we need. But it's a very good third and fourth line. Very good defensive third and fourth line. Is Jenner's okay in face-offs? How's Jokinen? No, Jokinen can't take face-offs. Como take face-offs? No, he can't. So Jenner has to take face-offs there. Foligno takes face-offs here, unless Fratton has better face-offs. Nope. Does Foligno? Nope. All right, so that's good. We have our centers. Dubinsky, Hodgson. Hodgson takes face-offs, right? Yeah. Not the best, but he's decent. And Anisimov and Jenner. Okay, so our Centers are figured out. Horton, Kuznetsov, Fratton, Jokinen. Okay, so not really good goal scorers, but we have a lot of good defensive players. Defense, Johnson and Orpik, Murray, DeKaiser, Eriksson, and DeHaan. Good with that. And then in net, we have Bobrovsky and Smith. We'll do the power play stuff like that later on. But for Springfield, they have Matt Calvert, Dana Terrell, and Kirby Reichel. Craig, Boyson, Trop, Ellis, Chaput, and Volgehuber, Carroll, Georgie, and Thompson. So I think they are sitting. I think they're sitting a lot of our guys, actually. A lot of our highly rated overall players. Which they are. They're sitting Nylander, so we want to play William Nylander on the fourth line. Because he's 58 overall and he will play there. Weinberg, we could play him on the fourth line as well. Tambellini, we could play on the fourth line. And the Wickstrand, we could play. He's a defenseman, so we could maybe switch out the fourth line players. Well, Carroll can stay. Thompson, we could probably take out. Judry, we can take out. Yeah, and then just leave those top guys there. Just let Terrell, Calvert, and Kirby Reichel play there. Defensively, McNeil, Savard, Prout, Glaubuff, Weber, and Urban. Urban probably can take a seat. And for defense, we can play Wickstrand. I think he's the only person that we could probably play there. He can play instead of that Urban guy on top six. And then Dansk is in the net, correct? Yep, Dansk with Clemente as his backup goaltender. Okay, so I think we're good. We'll do all the in-depth line changes for next episode, but let me know what you guys think of the offense this year. I know we're still missing that first line stud sniper, but the team looks a lot better now. They're much better defensively. Every person, some key players got a big boost in overall, like Matt Fratton. He'll be a much better defensive player now. He'll probably be a stud on the penalty kill. Our penalty kill might still be really good. We just need to see if we can stack up the power play and stack it up. Because, like I said, still only one sniper now in Cam Atkinson. Do we maybe go back down to the minors, bring back Matt Calvert up, and substitute him for, say, like a UC Jokinen or like a Blake Como, take one of those guys out and put Matt Calvert back on this team? So we have two snipers on this team to maybe put the power play up because we need some good depth goal scoring. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about all the lineup changes. And we'll take it into year 2. Next episode, we'll edit up all the lines, and we'll get ready to go. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as always. And I'll see you guys next time.